Rip City, rip City. Rip City, rip City. Yo, how many mics do we rip on the daily? Some say many, some say many. Rip City, rip City. Rip City, rip City. Yo, how many mics do we rip on the daily? Some say many, some say many.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the Rip City Basement, bridging the gap between hip-hop fanatics' demand to hear technique and Portland's electronic obsession. My name is Brenboy. Check out my new song, Couple Bands, featuring Mozzie. It's on all streaming platforms, SoundCloud, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. And today, I'm chilling with my people's HAFLife. What's poppin'?
Hey.
Yeah. We've been kicking it for, Ryan, I've known you for damn near 5-6 years.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we first linked up at one of those Hawthorne shows way back, and then we did a few shows together, and yeah, we've been rocking for a bit now.
Was it the Dornbecker show that he was on, or the YWCA?
He was on the
Or the Avery.
No, it was before that. It was the Avery Harden.
Champagne.
He was on the Avery Harden show with Champagne James.
Yeah.
And then he had us on a couple of his shows.
And then the very next day we had the American Legion show.
I was
where
gonna
his
say,
voice
yeah.
was
Yeah,
dead.
right.
But also, he was... Do you remember when me and Max used to do the Hawthorne shows way back?
Yeah.
Like the Gorilla Entertainment or whatever?
Yeah, no,
That's where we met
I
him.
remember
Earth
that
Entertainment.
Earth Entertainment, that's what it was!
Knockout Taco, too.
That was the first show when you guys opened for
And then,
Avery.
Yep.
I remember
That's how we met Avery.
That was
I
the
think.
first one.
That Rip City song has been stuck in my head for years now,
Hey.
dude. Since one of the first
Turn
shows ever. That
Some
song's
say
been
many, some say many.
Talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
Yep, I remember that, man. Yeah, but no, we met him first in 2015 or something. Yeah, off of one of those Earth Entertainment.
Yeah.
One of those terrible
Those
Hawthorne shows.
Hawthorne poorly put together.
No,
where
they're
the promoters
terrible.
don't even show up and they just have you send the money or some shit.
Yeah.
And then Ryan and Max started taking the mic up
Me
there
and Max started
hosting the
hosting
show
them. Because we were like, yo, this is a goddamn mess. So we just started. Yeah, so we just started hosting them. We're like, yo, just let us host, organize it. This will go a lot smoother for you. Yeah, no, those were crazy. But yeah, no, we've known each other for quite a bit now.
And then, because I know you were performing just as Ryan Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And then when did you actually build HAFLife Entertainment? Because first it was HAFLife Clan, right? And
No,
then
actually, first it was Half Clan.
Half Clan.
And that was back when that still meant brotherhood up in the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
And then,
too many
you
problems
gotta,
with that.
no. You know, it's,
You can't have white rappers in Portland and call yourself.
No,
it's
you
never
cannot.
gonna work.
Nope, it's not gonna work. No. So that's that was literally something that started with high school and everything, and it was just a team of a very tight-knit brotherhood and the people that supported us and everything. So at the time it was okay, and then you started to actually look at the
Most
culture.
of them were video game nerds too.
Right, exactly.
A bunch of clans.
Right,
Gotcha.
we were literally
a
a clan on PS3.
Gotcha,
you know what I mean?
gotcha.
So but then you start to look at the culture and the dynamic, and you're like,
I can't do that.
we want no part of this. Yeah, so it was just so we changed that. But no,
HAFLife Entertainment now.
Yeah, HAFLife Entertainment. But the acronym still stood. The acronym is Hope, Ambition, Fortitude.
Word.
And that acronym still stands, and so that was something that we really kicked off back in 2012, 2013. And it was me and Max, which is Max B Payne is Kanideis' older brother. And we brought what year did we bring you in? About 2013, right? Yeah, around So around 2013, and it grew from there. 2012, yeah.
End of 2012.
Okay,
Summertime.
and it grew from there. And as a collective, as a 3-person collective, we started to build the independent entertainment company. And it grew from there. We grew and expanded, did shows, figured things out, and then I think it was 2018 that you and Just Wild joined. So Roulette Delgato and Just Wild joined. I think it was late 2018, I believe.
Well, it was last
or
year.
2019.
Yeah,
Okay, so 2019.
Yeah.
We started. So as you know, we started doing those benefit concerts as HAFLife Entertainment.
Right.
And after a couple of those benefit concerts, I started working with Just Wild. I started working with Roulette Delgato, and I remember the first time I met Roulette Delgato was at one of the Summer Jam, right? The Portland Summer Jam at Paris Theater.
I just saw that video.
That
too.
video, yeah.
Especially because now his lyrics in one of his songs is completely different, just because Ryan Reed.
Right.
Just that one part, just the name.
Right.
Mhm.
But
What's the lyric? I gotta hear it.
It's just
You got it, Roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so I said my brother's name that the original song that I did. We did it for a mixtape for the Switch, and so I said Taylor Fresh instead, and now I say Ryan Reed because that's what I'm rocking with.
Oh,
Word. So it's, and this bitch was Brian Reed. That's my motherfucking bro. Let's go.
That's tight.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He did. Yeah, he
That
did. I mean,
video
he
was
did
so
that
nice,
on.
too. Hey, that outfit was fire, by the way.
Right.
Did I
Oh,
ever
yeah, it
tell
was
you
lit,
that
bro.
shit? I wasn't there.
Literally,
I wasn't there. So that shit was fire.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
So you were performing at the Paris.
Yeah,
that
I was
night.
performing there for the Summer Jam because as James had hit me up about it, so I jumped on.
Yeah, Champagne James, right? That was one of his shows.
Yeah.
Because we were performing the same night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually how we met.
Mm.
And then when I was setting up one of the benefit concerts, I was like, dude, will you, like, you're fucking nuts.
Gotta
like,
get
you're
right on the
yeah,
shit.
I was like, bro, will you be on my next benefit concert?
I
and,
get it.
And he was like, yeah. And so I was like, fuck yeah. And then same with Just Wild, I got him on the show as well. I got you on, one of those shows as well. And it just built as like a collective from there. And like there was like a strong sense of camaraderie, like right off the bat. And so we just kept working with each other, and then it just kind of became like a family atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And then so then I was like, hey, like I'd be honored if you guys officially, if Roulette Delgato and Just Wild officially joins myself, Max B Payne, and Kanideis officially on HAFLife Entertainment. And then so they obliged, and it's been off to the races ever since,
That's tight.
And these guys, these guys are my fucking family, and these guys, inspire me day in and day out. And so it just, we just build as a family, and it's been up and up ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're getting a lot of like new video content after you linked up with HAFLife.
Yeah. Max V Payne he's a beast with the camera. Like he did my video Dear Rose was a remix to Jazito's Dear Rose song with Aaron O'Brien. And then he's working on my new video, The One, which is crazy. It's almost done. It comes out on the 22nd, the day after my listening party for my album. So it's pretty crazy, man. Like it's just been like I've got other videos before and I've done a couple of things, but like now it's so much more genuine and so many more authentic videos and better content. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah. What about for you, man? What's going on with the video content? We were just talking about it before we started rolling.
Bro, I just talked to DeAndre Collins, who's been doing a lot of stuff.
He's
in Portland.
tight.
He's
Super
been
tight.
killing it in
Hell
Portland.
yeah. And Vancouver.
He did,
Oh, really?
And Vancouver.
Nice.
I did a shoot with him up in Vancouver. Yeah.
I like
he
that.
did Free Fallin'.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Roulette Delgato
He
video.
did the video for you?
He
Okay.
did Free Fallin'. Yeah.
So we're doing a skate video. It's gonna be more or less one of my songs, Cigarettes and Frappuccinos. It's gonna be pretty much a skate video, but
okay.
we're gonna have like a small romance moment in there, and I think I'm gonna be using a newly engaged couple too, which is gonna be really cool because he can skate and they just got
Who's
engaged.
that?
So what? Jake, right?
No! Oh!
Jake's engaged.
Oh! Well,
Does his parents know? They do now.
Oh,
shit. It was on Instagram,
Well,
so they know.
right. Well,
They know.
he's DJ'd for us a couple
But
times.
I don't
too.
know if he's
Okay.
still down because I did a podcast with him, which actually I did a podcast and he said it on his podcast that he would do it, so he's kind of like bound to that
Gotcha.
shit at this point.
It's on wax.
Like
It's
you
on-
said it here.
It's on wax.
Do you remember that
I
shit
got
when
the
you said it?
number, I
So-
got the time and everything.
Yeah.
So no,
he's
so
good people.
it's gonna be a really cool situation. Like I said, it's gonna be super easy with a small romantic twist in it, just because the song itself is a very simple song, but it's got a romantic twist in it. Some really like teenage angsty vibes and stuff like that. So that's gonna happen. And then right now, if anybody knows anybody with a pool, hit me up. Because I'm doing an underwater music video. DeAndre is also trying to shoot that one. And we need to find a place with a pool so we can actually get that one done as well.
Oh, bro, my
Insane.
neighbors, they got a pool. They're going out of town in like 2 weeks. I got you, bro.
The under-
Done!
Yeah. Boom.
Done!
Out of town, hop
Done.
the
It's private.
Buddy right here. I might even build like a gate, like cut out part of the fence. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
Yo, like real Lords of Dog.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Lords of
for her
Dogtown.
throne. It's gonna be really cool. I got two awesome ladies out of Portland who are down to be a part of this video, and it's just gonna be a whole experience through and through. I'm gonna be drowning the whole entire time. Have you ever seen Drowning by
A
Who was
Boogie
that?
with a Hoodie.
A Boogie with a Hoodie.
Yeah.
Have you
I'm
seen that music
drowning.
video?
Yeah.
Bro, that music video, like, I saw it and I'm like, I need to do something crazy with this one. I don't really talk about ice in my music, so I can't really do that exactly. But I decided it's going to be more of a situation of me, like, dying in a pool, and there's a woman in the pool with me that doesn't seem to be dying for some reason. And
It's gonna be
I'm like,
romantic.
it's crazy. It's a whole...
So it's kind of
almost
conceptual.
It's a whole thing, and it's going to be also, like... I'm telling you too much, but because we're on here, we're talking. It's gonna also be like a what is that? Where you have your alter ego.
Oh,
It's gonna be an alter ego situation, so it's gonna flip in between me and the person who rapped on the song, and so you're gonna see a situation in the pool, and then you're gonna see a situation in just Portland, Oregon. So it's gonna be a very metaphorical story all around, and I mean that's what I want my first 2 music videos to be. Is one very simple, and the other one like way too much work going into this one.
Got
So
you.
we move it, dude. We move
That's
it.
what's up.
We move it.
I like that. And you guys are all kind of shooting these together and on set with each other.
That's
and
the thing,
directing
dude.
and
Every
like
time.
Yeah, I see
for
that.
the most
It's a
part,
team.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
team effort, and
He's shooting.
we
new
toss around
videos,
ideas and stuff, and it works really dope like that because there's so many different minds. You know?
Yeah.
Talk about this weekend.
So yeah, I'm shooting 2 videos this weekend actually. One of them for my single Sunshine.
Okay.
My album Superhuman 2: The Evolution, it comes out the 28th, and so I've been trying to get more video shot for it and more content for that and media. But so the video is gonna be on the beach, and it's gonna be my first video with an actual like a male love interest, and so that's gonna be very different. Ruffle a couple feathers, but I live for shock value.
Good.
Plus, I'm
Hell
doing
yeah.
another video for a remix to the to to WAP, or is it WAP? WAP?
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Yeah,
That-
yeah, WAP. And
You're
so-
doing a remix.
But
to
what's it called?
It's called BAD, BAD.
Which one does that stand for?
Big ass dick.
Hey!
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days after, he's like, I'm going in.
Yeah,
I'm going in.
I'm doing it with a good friend of mine, my sis Shaniqua. She's a trans woman, and so she raps. She's really, really dope. She's popular as fuck. And so we're gonna do this song, and it's super, super, super nasty. Like people are gonna lose their minds, and it's gonna
Yes!
shake some
That's
shit
awesome,
up. But
bro.
I'm so excited
Hell
about
yeah.
it because it's crazy.
Gross.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be dope.
So we doing that at what, like Manzanita
Man's
area?
the beach, yeah. We're gonna go to the beach, get crazy, get a little dirty.
Also,
we gonna tell him about the PSU dancers pulling up.
Yeah, I got some
that
dancers in the
too.
video as well. PSU dancers that are gonna do choreography for me. It's gonna be lit, bro. It's just gonna be like a
Poppin',
crazy, just a party, a fun party at the beach, and just me talking to this cute ass dude about why he should be my dude.
Well, and that song Sunshine too. That's,
Greatest song in the world.
Yeah, it's
world.
on his upcoming album.
Unmatched.
And yo, it's a fucking
Unmatched.
bop.
There has never been
I
a
can't
better
wait.
song in the
It's
world,
a
and
bop.
I don't say that a lot. This song, truly, when I heard it, I was like, "This is literally the greatest song in the world," and I don't know why, but
that
it's
trips
there.
me out. That
It's
trips
there.
me out so bad. It's
a
the
vibe.
song.
That's
that is
on
like-
tape now, bro.
That's on wax. That's on wax. You ain't going back from that.
The whole album is very different. It's something for everybody on it, but it's also like very 90s R&B feeling because that's my era, and that's like the biggest influence on my music is 90s R&B. So it's something for everybody though, and it's crazy. I got a song "Change My Mind" featuring Kanideis on there. Super nuts. It's a really good song. 90s kind of feel, but with like a more new millennium twist. Like it's crazy, bro. It's just it's something for everybody on there. It's gonna be dope.
Hey,
I'm excited.
when's that release party?
Also on the 28th at Irving Park actually, and so we're gonna do a good release party. Have food and performances and giveaways, raffles, and all kind of stuff. So
Tight.
yeah, it's gonna be dope.
All right, I want to check that out, man. That
Yeah.
sounds really cool. That's
Oh,
what
you gotta be there.
what excited me the most about your music when I first linked up with you was like, dude can really spit.
Thank you.
I'm like, yo, like, because there's a lot of cats out there that they're rappers, but they
Right.
do a different thing.
Right,
You
right.
know, they might do the hype or the gimmick or the colorful grill or something. Some shit. But it's like it's different when you get in somewhere and you just know like it don't matter if this guy's in a suit, some Jordan shorts, and some flip flops. He can spit. Give him a mic. Or no mic. He
Or
can
rainbow
spit.
flag cape.
Or rainbow flag cape.
Okay.
He can spit, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, remember that block party?
At the block party, yeah, my cousin Durante
Yeah.
Lambert, and that's so the person
Such a
who's
good
doing
dancer, bro.
the dancing for our video. One of their choreographers is my cousin Durante, and she was telling him like, oh, my choreographer, and he's a black guy. And so I initially thought it was like probably my cousin, and then he said his name, and I was like, exactly. I knew
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah. Kelsey knows Durante. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
we can
okay.
probably shout
That's
her
what's
out
up.
too. Shout out Haley Stevens.
Yeah, shout out to
and
Haley.
Jess. I
Yes.
don't know her last name, which sucks.
Yeah,
but,
they're
they're
not
killing it.
That's
They're
tight.
killing it right now.
That's
yeah,
on
we
wax
met
too.
at that.
That's on
at
wax
that block
too.
party.
Fucking
That
up.
was
I'm not gonna let them
fun,
listen
bro.
to this.
It was.
They're not
party
gonna
was
listen
fun.
to this. That's
And I
for
remember
sure.
I
It's all
was doing
wax.
I did No Apologies.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro,
That was the
that's
shit.
bro.
That had me, bro. And then I like looked back. I was like, bro, let me get your Instagram. And I realized, oh, we've already talked
Right,
on IG
right,
from like a
right,
year ago or
right.
some shit, right?
Exactly.
But I remember back then the video you had sent me was like some auto-tuned singing stuff that you were doing.
I wonder what video that was.
It was something that you were doing where it was kind of melodic and you were kind of singing. It was a video with you outdoors, I think. I don't know.
What was
Was
your
it-
first one in the water?
This was like
Was
it might have been some water. There was some
I
water
shot that
around
in
the
Vegas.
tragedy.
It was it was swimming.
Yeah,
Swimming.
that
Yeah, I
sounds
shot the
familiar.
video
but
out
what
in
was
Vegas.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Tangled.
Tangled. I shot in
Tangled was the one I
Canada.
was
That
thinking.
was
Yeah,
That's the one I was thinking.
that one has no
Yeah.
auto tune on it, so I think it was probably swimming. And
I think that's what it was. And then I
Yeah.
remember when I seen you live, I was like, you know, because I was like, yo, like that's my shit. Like if you can really rap,
Yeah.
that's my shit, right?
Right.
Yeah, because he'll come on stage and be like doing all this R&B shit, and then he'll be like, El Chapo remix. And you're like, shit! Yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
one thing I will put on everything, bro. Delgado can spit.
Right.
And I
Facts.
appreciate you, bro.
All
You know,
facts.
shout out to Just Wild too. He's got a bunch of music coming
Bro,
out too
bro,
with all of us.
yes.
He's doing a track. We're doing a
The
song
Brethren.
that we're gonna
Yeah.
try to get
Tight.
into the strip clubs. Me and Justin are working on it right now. It's gonna be so fire. The main goal, literally, is to write a song that we can perform at strip clubs.
Word.
We're gonna see how that works out.
Word.
And then he's doing one with Roulette, I believe, as well.
Yeah, we
The
got
whole
one
team
coming
is
out,
working,
too.
dude.
Yeah.
I see that. I love that
Pushing.
you guys are always all together. Oh my god. I don't know if it was on your Instagram or if
Probably
it was
was.
on.
Was it the Just Wild situation?
Or it
with
might
the
have been
beer?
your brother who was shooting the camera, but it might have been on your IG. I can't remember, but I was watching a story and I promise this shit had me laughing for 3 days straight. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
God.
ready.
Is this-
All right.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure Max is like right over your shoulder and you're like sitting back on the bed, like texting or some shit. And he's got this camera over your shoulder. And,
Oh.
That's for the one.
That was
For
on.
the-
that was probably either his story or my story.
you feel me?
It was
Yeah.
Max's story.
And Max is like, he's like, guys, blah blah blah. Get the things ready. Oh, sorry, Delgado. Sorry if I'm making you feel a little uncomfortable. And Delgado's like, that's all right. You're giving me a little bit of a boner.
Yeah.
Oh, that was there.
And
That
then
was
your
the
brother,
one.
and then your brother goes, without missing a beat, your brother goes, really? Must be pretty small. And Delgado goes, no, I said a little one. And then everybody starts busting out.
That was the one. That was when they were
That's
filming.
when they were
more,
filming
yeah.
the
I was
music video.
like, it was some B-roll shit, bro. I
Which
died.
that video's coming out soon too.
Bro,
Yeah.
I died for
That
like
part's
three,
not in
I
it,
died for
but-
3 days. He said, no, I said a little bit of one. And Max just
I got
said,
mad.
Yeah, so Max.
I saw his hands go up. He's checking his phone.
Just
No,
offended. Just
offended.
How
offended.
dare you say that on my video?
Big
right?
man.
Yeah, no,
You
shout out to
man.
Max B Payne. He actually
Oh
he
my
decided
God.
to take his own route. He's gonna be working on his own stuff, but that's my brother, so he's obviously stuck with the team.
Is he doing comedy?
He's doing he's still doing rap and he's doing a lot of comedy as well, but he's kind of just taking his own lane at this point, just
Yeah.
because he feels he's more powerful on his own. And I mean, I give him a lot of shout out for everything he's doing because he's taking on videography, he's taking on comedy, he's taking on being a father, he's taking on everything at once.
Right.
So
That's
shout
a
out
lot.
to Max V
Yeah.
Payne. The
Yeah.
video you're gonna see with Roulette Delgato.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Like it's like a whole mini movie featuring my guy Casey Grant and my sis Carmaria. Like it's just the storyline's insane, and I'm not gonna give it away, but it's like it's so good. I'm definitely changing. I'm changing the game when it comes to rap and R&B
Yeah.
as far as myself and my lane. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
I'm paving this whole lane. It's just like it's gonna be nuts, bro.
Yeah.
So I can
No,
wait till the
it's a
video
great
drops.
video.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
tight.
great
Yeah.
video.
So that's the video I was seeing the BTS.
That was the
Yes.
behind the scenes. That
Yes.
was for that. That was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
tight.
like even though Max V Payne isn't technically a part of HAFLife Entertainment anymore, like that's still brethren.
That's
Where,
literally
that's
my
still
brother. It's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
blood
I get it.
brother.
Well,
So
literally,
he's
yeah,
stuck
literally
with
his
us.
brother and like my brother of default because I've
Word,
known him
word.
since elementary school. Like that's still our bro.
I got you.
You know,
I
so
got
there's no love lost there. Like that's an amazingly talented human, and
respect.
you know, and we still have the utmost just appreciation and respect for that human, and so.
Hell yeah.
He's still my roommate too, so
And he's also
we're
still-
all part partying
That's what's
together.
up.
But yeah, no, that's the dude. And yeah, the one comes out around the same time that his new record is gonna come out. And
August
it's
22nd.
it's
There you go.
powerful. It's
Yeah,
good.
the
It's
video's
good.
crazy.
Bro, what happened to your leg? What happened to your foot
Dude,
here?
okay, so I really enjoy when people ask me that because I've been using this bit the whole time. I keep telling people that I went ladder surfing,
Shark attack.
and it kills, dude. Ladder surfing, just think about it. It's just
I don't
like
even know what that
riding
Stage
that,
diving.
riding that
Yeah.
ladder down the
Stage
house.
diving.
So I wash windows for a living, right?
Okay.
He sings
and-
for a living. He washes windows as a hobby.
Does he ever like
Yes.
sing while he washes windows and get extra tips?
Dude, I
'Cause
write
feel like
music. I write music while I'm washing windows. It's great.
I believe
It's
it.
just
bro.
a hobby.
Greatest thing ever. Yeah, it's a hobby. You know, I enjoy
Yeah.
the whole like.
Right.
Have you seen someone wash windows before? It's
Yeah.
just euphoric.
You get put into like some sort of like trance, and then your mind can just go anywhere.
That's it.
It's
That's
real
it.
relaxing.
So yeah, no, it was like a 20-foot ladder, and the whole staircase situation just was not fun. I landed nicely until I took that first step, and I was like, nope.
No.
You know, like right there.
So did your whole shit just like break, or what happened?
We got a crack on the heel that goes all the way up to here.
We got a crack,
We got
guys.
a
Fracture on
We got a
the
crack,
We got a
everybody,
crack,
ladies
people.
and gentlemen. Here's a
It's
crack.
a crack.
It's a crack. in
Can't
the
work
system.
until November. It's like what? August right now?
Break.
Shit,
I
I'm
think
losing track of
I think
time.
that's I think that's the name of the podcast. Welcome everybody. This is HAFLife Entertainment. We got a crack.
We got a
We
crack.
got a crack.
We've got a crack.
But I
We're
mean, you're
missing
gonna be
crack.
up and running in what, a few weeks?
November.
Oh no,
I
that's
can't
not
work.
a few weeks.
I
that's
can't
a
work until November.
few months.
November. Okay.
Yikes.
Hey, that means I got a lot of time to get into the studio. As long as I can get those studios
There you
set
go.
up,
There you
we're
go.
working. We're working.
There you go. The
I don't
silver
need my
lining.
feet to sing.
Yeah.
So expect a
Luckily,
fire
yes.
EP
Right.
out of Kanideis.
Expect it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demand it.
Demand it.
I mean-
The ladder surfing EP.
I'm not people hitting me up. Where's the EP, bro? I was like, dude, what?
Bro, we know you ain't been working. You best be in
We
there.
know you ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
You're not
you
doing nothing
best
fast.
be
You
in there.
snitched yourself out, bro.
I mean, it's the perfect time to focus and bang out like some good ass music. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
writing has been crazy, and so with this break, it's like I don't even want to go back to work. Like
Quarantine
I've been
was
making
bad.
money from performances and like speaking publicly and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm just gonna do that.
Hell yeah.
Stack my money up and then
The
invest.
quarantine has
So,
been great.
yeah.
Yeah, quarantine
It
has
has.
been awesome.
It's been productive.
It's been
It's
good
been
to me.
artistic.
I'm glad you guys feel that way because I feel that same thing. Me and Kelsey talk about
been
the same
artistic.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
like, yo, if you've been doing like,
Right.
you're not gonna take a L during this time. No way.
Yeah.
I've been busier than ever.
Sink or
during this
swim.
time.
You also got to think about it. A lot of the artists out here make money off of their music. So when the quarantine happened, it was almost like at this point, sink or swim, buddy.
For
Sink
real.
or
Figure it out.
That's real, dog.
And like seeing everybody who's one of the influencers out in Portland and the way they're moving right now is just mind blowing.
For real.
Killing it, dude.
I agree.
Especially what you're doing, man. You're just on the move consistently. You know the team's always working. And I always got to shout out like Scooter Rogers, Tane Taylor. All of them are always moving. Trista Tyree. Everybody in
For real.
Portland has taken this time and taken it to a completely different level.
Right.
Exactly. Trista just started a new Cypher series too called Green Room Raps, and so we just recorded a verse for her, and it's completely fire.
That's-
That comes out
it is
in
a whole
Born
lot.
Broke,
spot.
Die Fame. What
No,
was that?
no.
Born Brave.
No, the
Brave and
studio,
Fortune
Brave and
Studio.
Fortune.
Brave and Fortune.
Oh,
Studio.
yeah, Brave and
Brave
Fortune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's dude's name? He does like
Richard.
Richard. Yeah,
Richard.
he
Yeah.
like he's a rapper, but he does like heavy metal too.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Bro,
Okay.
Richard, right? Okay, Richard can scream.
Oh,
Dude.
shit.
like
okay.
real,
Really?
the real
Oh,
shit.
He
dope.
puts in that
But he can
work,
rap.
dude.
Oh,
That's
dope.
crazy.
That's a
Imagine
fire.
that.
That's like on some who's the gentleman that used to be Escape the Fate, now he's falling in reverse.
Craig Mabbitt.
Nope.
Craig David.
That's that's the other one.
No.
It's Ronnie Radke. My
Ronnie
bad,
Radke.
my bad.
Ronnie Radke.
Yo,
That's
I'm
like
gonna get
Ronnie
I am gonna
Radke.
get
Yeah.
roasted. Hey, do you have any fans that listen to that kind of
So
music?
they're gonna be like, how dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah,
His
no.
name.
Ronnie Radke, that's like kind of that same thing. He can do the scream thing. He's the rock, he's the metal, he's the pop, he's the punk, but then he'll drop some bars.
You know,
I like
shout out them.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people killing it
Right.
now.
But that's dope that he opened up his own studio and everything, because we were just
Yeah.
there the other
Yeah.
day because Roulette was spitting his verse for Tyrese Series, and it's a dope little studio.
It
Like,
is.
it's fire, yeah.
The art and everything.
Yeah, and he knew what he was doing.
Hell
He
yeah.
filmed the whole thing, and Roulette fucking killed his verse, and like it was a dope ass series.
No, I
don't know
believe
when
that.
she's
I
dropping
believe
that. When she's dropping
September,
that?
I believe.
September.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's featuring Avery too, and Tyrene, I believe his name was.
That's what's
So,
up. That's what's
yeah,
up.
Yeah, it's
Friday.
a fire little bop.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be sick.
yeah.
So we got to talk about the Cypher in the park before we get out of here. That shit was fucking crazy.
Oh my
dude.
god.
You guys
It
were
was
nuts,
lit.
fool. Hey, so
we came through fucking.
so for one,
came through fucking.
one thing is I called it. I'm on my stories, bro. You know me. I'm everywhere like air. I'm getting all the media coverage, right? Like after the first round, I called it. I said, I put it on my story. I said, Roulette's gonna win this. Watch.
Duh.
I said,
Fucking duh.
watch. ...
Yeah. Yep.
And then I watched round after round. I watched him slay motherfuckers. Right?
Yeah.
Boom. But Ryan, you impressed me because I heard one of your fastest flows that I've ever heard, and I've known you for years now.
Yeah, that's
I haven't heard
me,
you
yeah.
spit like that, Cuddy. That shit was fast, and you hit every.
Hey guys, how fast do you think I can go? How fast should I go? Okay.
Okay. That is Ryan. Right?
Hey, look, man. I
Literally what he did. He looked
I
at
did. No, I looked at King Vibe.
It
It was King Vibe, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to King Vibe,
Yeah,
man.
he
He been
rap
doing his
fast.
thing. But yeah, no. So I literally looked at King Vibe and I was like, how fast do you think I could go? But no, I had to. I felt like I just had something to prove as like my own like spitter. You know what I mean? You know, like I've been an artist forever, but as far as like actual like rap, like this dude can come through and he can actually rap.
Right.
I felt like I had something to prove. I felt like nobody knew that I could actually come through and spit fucking bars.
Word.
You know, I felt very much like an overlooked underdog. And so I was like, nah, I'm here to make a fucking statement. And so that's what I did. You know, all 3 rounds I came through fucking with bars.
And then
and
one
people
more
actually listened
round
to
of
bars.
dancing too.
And a dance battle.
Yo,
That
the
dance
dance battle was
battle.
epic. It was epic. It was
Yeah.
it was stupid with like 3 O's, bro. Stupid.
And I remember because you were like, you even looked at me. You're like, bro, if you do this dance battle, I'll be so proud to be your friend. Like I remember you saying that. And then Giannis is like, bro, you gotta do it. And like Roulette's like, you have to do it. Just Wild's in my ear, like, bro, now you have to.
Everyone, no, he's
So like,
no, at this
shit,
point, he's lying at this point because he was down to do that right away. We didn't need to push him into it at all.
nothing. Ryan
He
was
like,
about to
we're
do
like,
it.
you
Right.
should. He's like, yep.
But we were right
Let's
there.
go.
I see that attention.
We were right there when that
attention.
camera's fast. Like, okay. And then it was like a Stifler moment. Literally, like, this guy was stiff for American Pie. It was,
Still, bro,
it was-
moment.
that shit
Let's
was
go.
nuts, bro.
Yo,
I was like, bro, like, it was,
Oh
it
my
was,
God.
They didn't want that smoke.
They did it, bro.
No,
Dude took his shirt off, doing a backflip, standing
it fell in his
backflip.
face.
No momentum. He did fall on his face.
The first time I've ever done a
Alright.
backflip on solid
Ever.
ground, like ever.
But he thought, hey,
Like,
why not
got
right here in
up,
front of a
but
group of
got
people?
Why not do
Killed
it
it.
twice right here in front of people?
In front of a bunch of my
Yeah,
peers.
yeah.
Let's just do a
No,
backflip.
I had to come
Yo,
the fuck
that's
up.
HAFLife. We go hard. We go hard.
Hey, he won that battle hands down.
He did, bro. He did. I
don't
get-
give a
Hey,
damn.
I
hey,
give it up,
see,
Brian
you
Reed.
won
That
that
battle,
battle.
like,
No,
I was
dude,
like, oh my
No,
god,
I-
this is perfect.
Started that shit with the inhaler, just
Yeah.
like.
no, that shit was clean. Your greatest snap from that night though, man, was. Yo, they don't even know each other. That's
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
that
yeah,
I
right.
was
That shit
like,
was crazy,
I
bro.
was, when I saw that the
Rogers,
next day, I'm like, dude, this is the
was
realest
epic.
shit I have ever seen. Because I didn't even put that together because it's truly like Screw Rogers has been a really dope guy I've been talking to on Instagram where I was commenting on each other's pictures because at this point we should all be commenting on each other's pictures because that's how you get people to see your pictures. And so at one point I hit him up. I'm like, you're going to be there. I need a rapper. Like, the rapper that's supposed to be here isn't going to be there, so jump on. He's like, all right, cool, I got you. Give me like 2 days. Shows up, murders it.
Yeah, his verse was
His verse was icy,
Like,
bro.
that
Yeah.
chemistry on that
Yeah.
song was just insane, dude. And so
It really
I see
was.
Yo,
that
they
snap-
just met each other.
I saw that
Yeah.
snap, like, they've never
Right.
even met each other before. It's like, dude, that's the coolest way
Yeah,
to
he
just,
killed
like,
it though,
put
yeah.
all that into perspective.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how big that moment
Yeah.
was.
You had
I
a
was
dope
even saying it
website.
up there. I was like, yo, this is going to be the biggest moment of most of our lives right now. He walks
Yeah.
up to me. He's like, you just put too much pressure on me.
Hey, but he did it though. He done did it though,
He
man.
killed it.
And yeah, you had a great set. You had a great set.
I brought the team on for a
Yeah.
set, bro,
Yeah.
for a song.
I mean, the first song had Roulette and I on it. Like you really,
And
you
then
really
Scooter
came
Rogers
through
came
fucking,
through.
yeah.
I just came through with the features on that show.
Right.
I was like, dude, it's going to be a good show. Let's get the features.
Right.
on.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Of course,
It was
I had to do
nuts.
my own Cigarettes
Like-
and Frappuccinos track. But
Which is my favorite
Right.
song by you, by the way. When I hear
Cigarettes
that
and
song,
Frappuccino?
Yes, no, I promise it is. This is why. Because
Hey.
in my mix, I'm a radio DJ, bro.
Yeah,
Ryan, you know
right.
this, okay?
I do.
When
yeah.
you're listening to people's, you might be doing like you're playing your shit, but you might be doing something over here or queuing up the next song or reporting something on the chart here. But when something just like distracts you and you're like, whoa, what's that song playing? You know, when something like pulls you away from all the minor things you're doing and you're just like, whoa, hold on. You have to pay attention to like, who is singing that? I didn't know who was singing it.
And that was Cigarettes and Frappuccino for you?
Yeah.
Can we tell you the stupid ass story behind that song?
God damn it.
You want to do it?
No, I'll let you.
Is it stupid with 3 O's?
It's pretty stupid.
Actually, no, I'll do it. I got it.
You got it.
So basically, I hit Ryan up one day, and I'm like, "Look, man, let's get together on Wednesday Sunday. Let's get together on Sunday, and let's make a song from scratch. You make me
because I produce.
So anytime I want to do something stupid, I'll just hit Ryan up. One time I hit Ryan up singing a hook, and then he's like, all right, let's meet up in a day or two, and then we'll get this worked out. And we made a song for my first album. This time I hit him up. I'm like, let's get together. You make a beat. I'll write something. We'll record a rough of it on the same day. And so we get together, and before that we always like to go pick up a little booze because we're some terrible human beings. We go pick up some tequila and some fucking...
It's called inspiration.
It's called rapid refreshments.
It's called inspiration? Excuse me.
So we're driving down the road, right? And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, it's just gotta be something wild, something people will never even consider. And then Ryan looks, and there's 2 people walking by, these 2 guys. Regular guys, but they look like
dusty looking guys.
Dusty. They got cigarettes in their hands. They got
Dusty.
a Frappuccino on the other hand. Some khakis that have definitely been worked in, man. The shirt's a little too big and stuff. And then I'm like, Ryan, let's call the song Cigarettes and Frappuccinos. And he's like, dude, are you?
But they didn't look like dudes that would drink frappuccinos.
They shouldn't like you don't know. Okay, like
right.
drinking those frappuccinos.
You
no,
would
they
expect
look dirtier
in his
than
hand,
they were like
that.
some Kyles, you know,
Kyle
like no,
Justin.
you know, they did not look like frappuccinos.
Yeah.
So maybe a Bradley.
Yeah.
Maybe a Bradley.
But they were absolutely
Kappa
So we pull up on these dudes on the corner, just like looking real out of place. Because the Frappuccinos had whipped cream on them.
Oh,
like,
they look bomb, bro.
It was so out of place. It was the most white girl drink on just like a dusty dude, you know. So it was just So Giannis was like cigarettes and frappuccinos.
The next single, Dusty.
right.
That's my next single.
Right, let's go. Right, but he was like, Giannis was like, hey, cigarettes and frappuccinos. And so I was like, dude, that has to be the song.
I was
like
kidding too.
No,
by the time we got back to the house,
it had to be.
That's the song. That's the name of it.
Living on a diet like teenagers, cigarettes and frappuccinos. Bro,
Hey.
bars, dog.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
Spit that for us real quick.
Waking up midday,
Day splitting, looking shooking for a fifth or tab, missing box of vino.
Hey.
And then they pull back and then we load and reload and reload.
Hey!
And then they pull back and then let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. And then they pull back and then reload. Wasted nights, wasted days, inhibitions always fall away. Cut the music, let the bodies make the way. Cadence is built off the way you say my name. The rhythm of such beauty never fades away. The highways are headed separate ways. Okay.
Hell yeah.
This came together, and then he hit me up, and he was like, bro, it needs a Chainsmoker's breakdown at the end.
No, I told him it needed an EDM.
Or yeah, an
breakdown.
EDM.
It was an
yeah.
Ocho Cinco one. And
Is
he's
that
like,
what it
bro,
was? I was like, I don't do that.
It was sick.
I don't.
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, I was like, I don't make.
And I was like,
EDM.
bro, you're the next Chainsmokers.
So that was the first ever kind of like EDM attempt
Hey,
breakdown.
Kanideis, can you hand me another beer?
Dude, yeah, I might grab one too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
with you.
And it worked out well, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it worked out well, man. Your last 2 releases were fire.
Man, the next one's gonna be
Whole
even better.
hey, whole squad been on fire though. Like Roulette's album's about to drop soon, and like the whole squad just.
Did
been
you see
nuts.
the artwork for
Vibes on it.
his album?
For Roulette?
Yeah.
No, you guys gotta send that shit to me ASAP, bro.
Bro, that shit is so
So the
nice.
album is Cheers.
Hold up, let me get it, guys. I'm almost
man,
there.
We've been waiting for you, bro. Just because you got a boot on doesn't mean your hands don't work.
Hey, thank you for having us, brother.
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you,
for having us,
man.
man. We
Guys.
appreciate it. Absolutely, we appreciate it.
HAFLife Entertainment, Rip City Basement.
Hey, Rip City Basement, shout out Brenboy.
But yeah, the artwork is really dope. The album is Superhuman 2, The Evolution. And so I had Superhuman 1, which is a very rap-oriented album.
In
And,
2014?
2014, I dropped the album. So it's been 6 years since I dropped the album. And so I decided that this one will be an R&B / alternative kind of / pop album. It's all over the place, but it's really, really dope. And so I wanted the cover to represent kind of everything the album's about. So the best way for me to do it would be like cartoon, and the top half of my head is gone, and there's emojis coming out of my head that just, it's like symbolistic of like everything the album is. And so it's crazy, man. Like it's a good album. It's something for everybody, man. Like I'm excited about it.
Send me that album cover so I can post
I got you.
it before it drops. That's dope.
I mean, coming out of your brain is like you got emojis, you got microphones, you got music shit, you got the pride flag, you got like
rainbow,
everything,
bag
everything
of money, a plane.
Yeah, everything that's like
Money
in
and
your
plane,
head.
you know?
Yeah, everything that's in his head though. It's like
That
it's like
back-
you lopped off his head and everything that was in his brain comes out.
Pours
Yo,
out.
but that
That's
back cover, when you
It's
look
crazy.
at that back cover, you need to understand that literally everything you see on that back cover is planned, organized, and completely thought out. Like, it's not random.
Everything means
Like,
something.
everything that you see on the back of that thing, it's 100% thought out. Man, like, the amount of work that has gone into this album is
Oh my gosh,
insanity.
years of work, lots of money, lots of energy, lots of time, and it's like, and it shows. And the album just takes you on like a roller coaster ride of emotions. Like you start out, body positivity song, Boy, which is Body on You, and then Put Me in the Ring
on the
is
motorcycle.
I don't give a fuck song. Like you ain't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me type shit. And then it goes into Move Too Fast was a crazy up-tempo dance song. And then was it The One? I think The One, which is like a slower ballady kind of song about just being in love and somebody possibly being the one. And so a lot of heartbreak on there too. Like, and then you got, it's just sexy too. Like it's crazy. I can't wait to put it out because I can show you better than I can tell you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you hear it, you be like, okay, I see what he was trying to say now. Like,
Got you. So let me ask you this. Everything that you've done up until now, because it sounds like this next one is like, you're given samples of like everything that you are, right?
Yes.
All the emojis coming out.
Yes.
Up until now, has everything been more so like separated? Like you give them this vibe, you give them that vibe, you give them this vibe, and now you're like finally putting them all together?
Definitely, because my first album, The Antidote, was very hood. It was very, I dropped that in 2009. And, that was like
That was straight
early,
Gato.
straight Gato, straight old school Roulette Delgato, early 20s, like young fucking, and I'm still riding the wave from my teenage years when I was out in the street selling dope and doing dumb shit. And so, like, I'm talking about all these things in the album, a little sex stuff too, but it was also talking about sex with girls. So, like, I was not lying, but I was also not being honest either. And so, my album after that was like, okay, I'm gonna have some more fun. We're gonna do some party stuff. I'll talk about being in the closet and kind of elude the fact. But one song called "Talk About" is I talk about how people were spreading rumors and talking about me being gay and all that. And so a lot of people didn't catch it, but they were like, oh, once I came out, they're like, okay, now we get it. But and so Superhuman 1 was that. It was just party fun. And then this album was like, okay, I have to give them everything because I'm not just a rapper, not just a singer. I'm an artist, and I can do so many different things, So I wanted to kind of just give every single piece of me in this album, and it really, really shows.
That's tight, bro.
Yeah.
That's
You
tight.
got all the vibes on this one.
That's
the
what it
vibes.
sounds
You know
like.
how insane it was when I get a text from Gato like, "Hey, you want to be on my new album?" Dude, insanity, yo.
I would have spit my drink out, bro.
I
Gatos
did.
never hit me up for that.
Oh,
Come
shit,
on.
That was a
Make me all jealous.
And
and
our
shit.
song is crazy because it basically it talks about how, somebody just getting out of a relationship and how they like fucked me up, but then you meet somebody else like, I've been going through all this shit, and I was done with dating, but you could change my mind. You could possibly make me want to date again. And so it has that kind of vibe. And it's crazy. It's really dope.
Such a fun show track. to
Yeah,
listen
it
to.
is. It's a fun song.
That's real too.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
can relate to that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that's the one thing. It's like that I've heard in your music, obviously you're lyrical, you know, you got something to say, but also just like within, not even within like the dope wordplay, which is what I like about you, you know, because that's what I'm into, but the story and everything, it's so relatable. It's not just like I'm gonna tell my story and only people who have lived this story can fuck with it.
Right.
You know, when you speak, I'm like, yo, it's not exactly the same, but I get it because I went through something that was kind of like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so that's what I like about your music is like, even though you're doing all the crazy wordplay stuff and going, it's going to be something that can hit a lot of people. You just got to take a breath and listen.
Absolutely.
Some people,
Absolutely.
and that's the crazy thing about us lyricists. People are more fans of musicality than they are lyrics.
Right.
Hip hop lyrics.
Right.
There's only a small percentage of us that are like, yo, I'm trying to figure out what the dude's saying. I'm trying, he cross rhymed this and then, because that loops back around like that. You know, we draw it out like a blueprint in our head. That's how I listen to your music. I'm like, because he said that. That's why that makes sense.
See, real hip hop heads do that.
Real hip hop heads.
Yeah,
but the majority of the world are not hip hop heads.
Right.
They're fans of musicality, which we do in hip hop.
The cadence.
Yeah, we do that.
Which I can't be a liar and say that that's not me 100%. I mean, you'll hear my music and it truly is like I see that, but I can't call myself a hip hop head.
I feel that, bro.
Like,
hey, that's real, and I'm so happy that you said that, and you're not capping. I'm trying to pretend like.
I mean, I love them, and their music is fire, and for my own reasons. But I can't say that like the intricacy of the way that they're putting their songs together is something that I like. View the same that I would like see the intricacy of like Miguel or Neo.
Word. I get what you're saying, and then you see. I come from that lyrical wordplay scene. I'm trying to be more like you and hit some melodies. I got a new song coming out the 29th on my birthday.
Hey,
the day after yours.
The show. Yeah,
so we're celebrating at the event at Cypher.
Come on, man.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. That's what's up.
I got a song coming out called Same Thing, and it's the first time that I've ever tried to make a pop rap song.
Let's go.
I've only spit bars. That's what
I want to. Yeah, but I want to hear Brenboy. I want to hear Brenboy on some pop rap.
I got a pop rap song, and it's good.
What's it called?
It's good. It's called Same Thing.
Same Thing.
What's
it about?
It goes, yeah, I love her, but I swear it ain't the same thing. Little mama, slow down, you not my main thing. Say I'm different, but to me there ain't a thing changed. Every time she throw it back, she holler gang gang.
Oh,
and I swear it ain't the same thing.
Okay.
Little mama, slow down, you not my main thing. Hey, you know?
Okay,
I
love it already.
That's just the chorus. You feel me? You already know I'm coming with the bars. I'm coming with the bars, you know?
Bro, you gotta email me that the pre-leak.
Oh yeah,
you gotta hit me with it.
Bro, you guys, okay, so obviously you're on Spotify, but SoundCloud, even though that was like a platform for us to build on when it was like, it was like, oh, let's just build it. I'm going back to SoundCloud now because they have the private link. So I uploaded that song, same thing. I switch it to private.
Gotcha.
And now I can send it to you and you and everybody, Joe, Kelsey, I can show you guys, this is what it's going to sound like whenever I switch it over to public. And you guys can hear what it sounds like. Because you know each platform, their compression rate is different.
Right.
Like the way you play it on your desktop after you make the song, and then when you upload it to iTunes, it sounds different. You feel me?
Especially Spotify.
Spotify is way
Spotify
different.
compresses it even more than like Apple Music and whatnot. It's annoying.
And radio stations, we have our compression rates too. Yeah, you know, but I think SoundCloud is the truest to the waveform. Like when you upload it,
that makes sense.
Everybody else has their own thing, but SoundCloud is like, that's the way I hear it. Is the way it's on there.
If I'm showing people stuff early, I just go to Dropbox. You know what I mean? Like
but I don't want people to have the file.
Oh, okay. Well, I only give it to people I trust. If I'm giving it beforehand. But I want to hear that. Leak me.
I will leak it to you. I will give it to you.
I won't show nobody.
No, I'll give you the file.
Brenboy. God damn it, Brenboy. I won't give it to nobody.
No,
I mean, no, he's gonna show me for sure. Don't even.
I'll show him.
I already know. Yeah. I'm not telling Ryan Reed no secret that I don't want Delgado to know. I already know how these fools roll.
We spot up like that.
Hell yeah.
No, it sounds like a bop though, man. I'm excited.
That's tight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I always remember when we used to do shows back in the day together, and I just remember you'd always have your little swag on stage.
He always has that.
You had your little dances.
Your Tinder line is still the hardest line in the world.
Find me on Tinder.
Follow me on Tinder. hardest line in the
Yeah.
world. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I hate that I didn't create that because I will never use that, but that is the greatest thing that's ever been said.
Because everybody
And
comes
only
out,
Brenboy can have that. That is too
Right.
Brenboy for anybody else to take.
While you're doing your little two-step, too.
Hey, follow me.
You
on
be
Twitter.
doing your little two-step and you be like, hey, I'm Brenboy. Follow me on Spotify and Tinder.
The first time I ever seen you really like groove though was at the club out in Hillsboro. We had that show together out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The spot we were at?
Fuego.
Yeah.
That same spot?
Yes, it was Fuego at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was you
Kurt
and
show
Kelsey.
we just
Y'all was killing it.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey.
that's right.
I was like, bro, I got like the whole
With
routine.
Skylar
This is so
Ranger.
dope. Like, I thought that was so dope.
That's right.
For real, that's crazy.
Hell yeah. See, me and Kelsey
Oh,
got
so
some
funny.
cool shit. Like,
Yeah.
she'll put together some cool moves because on stage, as you guys know, like, you're,
Oh, yeah, because you're
only,
a dance choreographer.
you're only seeing this,
Yeah.
but what's going on behind you, everybody's seeing that.
Right.
So it's like,
Right.
you know, if I could have some cool. I remember Fuego nightclub. What's it called now? They changed the name of it.
Yeah, something different
Not
now.
Fuego.
I don't know, Sapphire Kiss. I don't know, some
All right.
weird.
So, anyways, but you remember how they had those cool
It's a
lights?
spot.
Yeah.
Remember that shit, Kelsey? The cool lighting
Yes,
thing. We were
in the
talking
back,
about buying one.
Yeah.
The cool little backdrop. Like, you don't see it, but the audience and the cameras, they see all that shit. So, and we're so focused on like looking at screens nowadays.
Right.
So if you can give somebody a screen to look at, they're
Mhm.
gonna focus on you that much more.
Right.
They didn't have
No,
much of a
right.
backdrop when we were there, though.
They didn't have the lights going
Nah,
like that.
they had
It was
like
a
the
good
DJ
venue,
back
though. It was a
there.
really nice
It was.
venue.
It's
Yeah,
a
the
cool
lighting was
venue,
cool and shit. The sound sounded good, but yeah, they didn't have like a
Right.
whole
Didn't have all
a
that.
backdrop.
I'm really trying to
thing.
bring that back, man. I'm trying to bring back that whole like choreography
Mhm.
and like, cause my image I'm going for in kind of like the lane I'm in is like a male Missy Elliott type of situation. So I
Respect.
want to have that, the choreography and the crazy like looks and different things. Yo, we should probably work together because I think that we could come with something really dope. Like I want to just do some over the top craziness, and that's my goal.
For real.
Yeah.
Settled. It's on wax now.
There you go.
You
It's
guys
on
are working
wax,
together.
bro.
It's on wax.
That's
Okay,
the
no,
next.
instead of
It's on
black,
wax.
we're calling
That's
this
on wax. Hey, that's on wax.
It's on wax.
That's
Hey,
on
hey,
wax.
It's on
Hey,
wax.
hey,
Hey,
it's on wax,
hey, it's
yo.
on wax.
Hey, you want to join HAFLife for a song? Let's go.
It's on wax.
Wax.
It's gonna be called "It's on Wax." And that's gonna be
Yeah.
the whole ass hook. It's on wax.
It's on
Hey,
wax.
Oh, hey, oh, this on wax.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have been a lot of fun. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah,
Ryan,
man,
like I
thanks for
said,
having
man,
us.
I've been knowing you for years.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And I know that you're putting in a lot of work for the entertainment company. I know you're doing the producing, the artistry,
Yes, sir.
the organizing.
Just wait till COVID ends and I could get back to throwing concerts and benefits and such. And then
Same
we'll
thing
really
with us,
be off
bro.
the
We
races.
Rip City Basement Showcase. We got people still hitting us up trying to get on the showcase. It's like, bro, where? You know, there's
Bitch,
no,
where?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love
But-
this whole live thing that everyone's doing, though. That's really cool. The live shows
For real.
on IG Live.
Yeah.
So tight. I like
IG
that.
Live, Facebook. I mean,
Especially what Kelsey did with OG. Yeah.
That was tight. That was tight.
Also, shout out to Kelsey though for that Cypher in the park. That
Cypher in
was
the
That
park.
event
so
was
well
amazing.
That
It
was
was
dope.
so amazing.
Kelsey,
and
we love you, by the
incredible.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do
yeah,
love you.
yes,
We do.
It was
we
well
do,
put
we do
together.
love you.
It was very
Yeah, that was an amazing
very
event.
organized, and like I still can't believe that I won. Like I really,
I'm
because
hell
I
yeah.
was literally.
I-
like,
We all can.
Yeah, we're all-
I knew it, bro.
Yeah,
After
none
round
of
one,
us
I'm
are
like,
surprised.
My thing is like I haven't been in the rap scene in a long time, so
He's been
people
singing
haven't
with
seen
me.
me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but you spit spit.
you never know who's gonna come in. Like there were some people who was gassing. You know what I'm saying? And I had a little situation during the event, and some really traumatic shit. And so I was like really upset and like in my feelings, and I had to channel my energy into the Cypher, and I did, and I was just going so hard, and like
Whoa.
the last round, it was me and the little homie, and I was just like, shit, bro, like this is about to be.
Still should have been us in the finals.
Yo,
Okay,
It should've
honestly,
been us in
Just
the finals.
Wild.
Something
Should have
shout
been
out
us
to
in the
Trickery.
finals.
No, shout out
There was some
Just
trickery
Wild.
going on.
Okay. Let me say this.
Hot shit.
Whoa. When there's competitions like that and shit, it's not always who had the best rap.
It's
the fan base.
It is the fan base. I don't think Homeboy like brought people to cheer for him, but they liked him because think about him.
His
He's
energy.
young. He doesn't even have his haircut yet. He's just still kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just rapping. You know?
It
Comes in
People-
hot.
the audience
slaps
likes that,
on
you know?
shit though. Woo.
But then someone like Ryan, who's already developed in his flow, you know, I hear it. You know, same thing with other dude, Scooter's homeboy that I fuck with, Charlie. Charlie Fairfax, right? His verse was dope, but he didn't win. And I was like, yo, that's the only verse I get to hear from him, and it's on the next round. No, his verse was better. I promise you. Like, come on, dude. I know his verse was better. But romanticizing to the crowd, you know, knowing the demographics of the crowd, I thought Ryan's verse was fucking hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like just, so that's why some of those things, it doesn't, in my opinion, it's like, it's not always like who rapped the best today. Sometimes it's about like who played to the crowd the most.
But you also know the underdog situation Ryan was talking about.
Right.
Also keep in mind, like you said, kid comes out, he's younger than most of us.
Right.
He comes out killing shit. He doesn't even got his haircut on deck yet. Ryan comes up, sauced up
like always.
fresh, like
and I thought I did cater to the audience
I'm a
too.
dog.
I brought the audience in with
But
me.
that's
I
what-
was,
No, you did, bro.
faces.
That's why I said, like, I was with you the whole time, bro. But like I'm saying, like,
Hey, but shout out to
you
yo, kid killed. That was hella mellow.
Shout out to Young
Yeah,
Fizz.
For real.
Murdered
he
that.
literally,
Yeah.
He literally came.
Murdered that
He
shit.
came to win. Like when we first got there, and because I met him once before at the homie's house, and so when we first got there, I was like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And he had his hands in his pocket. He was like, "What's up?" I'm like, I mean, you ready to kill it?" Like, I'm ready. Like, but he wasn't saying much. He was sitting in the back, being quiet, and I knew that he just like had something. He was just ready with something.
He seems a
made
little
it through,
introverted.
and I was
too,
like,
yeah.
okay, like you really,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? They got
Killed
down to the
it.
last, and I was just like, man,
Murdered it,
fuck.
dude. Shout out, Hello
no,
Mellow,
for real,
yo,
like,
he
yeah, bro.
killed that.
And bro can spit too.
Dude,
like,
he can
and
spit.
didn't they say he was still a teenager too? Dude, he's still just like working.
he's 19.
I think
19.
he's what was kicking it with Fish Gang right now. I think Avery's like.
Oh, is that right?
Like,
Yeah, that's
I
the
thought
one,
Avery's
yeah.
been
Okay,
giving him
good.
love and shit.
He's in good hands.
He is, man. They've been killing it. Shout out Fish Gang, dude. They're out.
Hey, Fish Gang.
No, I like that whole cipher, and round 2 is coming up August 29th. So,
Yes.
be
Looking
sure
forward
to
to it.
be sure to
Young
check that
performing.
out, guys. Rip City Basement. My name is Brenboy, chilling with HAFLife Entertainment. Where can we find you guys on the interwebs?
You can get me at Kanideis, Kanideis on IG, Facebook, all of it. Spotify.
HAFLifeENT.com. You can find me at Instagram at Roulette_Delgato. Facebook, Roulette Delgato. Twitter, Roulette Delgato. Subscribe to my YouTube, Roulette Delgato 1. New videos and media coming every day. So,
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much for having us on, brother. My name is Ryan Reed. You can, again, find us on HAFLifeENT.com. You can find us on Instagram, HAFLifeENT. Also, you can find me personally at I am Ryan Reed on Facebook and Instagram. All streaming services, you can just type in Ryan Reed on any streaming service that you find music, and you'll find my stuff. Also on Spotify. For those of you that are Spotify listeners, you can just type in HAFLife, HAFLIFE, no L in half. You can type in HAFLife Entertainment on Spotify and find a playlist of all of our music as a squad where you can listen to all of us. Tap in, follow what we're doing. We're going to keep on pushing. All of us are going to keep on putting out new music. And, once things start to slowly open more and more up, you're going to be able to find us live more and more. Come out and see what we do. We take pride in our live entertainment and how we present ourselves, pushing our arts live and in person. So we're just going to keep on going and keep on thriving, COVID-19 and beyond. We're going to keep surviving, adapt,
Also,
overcome, persevere.
Hell yeah.
Shout out your barber, because, bro, you look fresh as fuck.
Hey.
Your barber came through hot.
Yo,
with that
Jay
shit,
Lava
bro.
was popping. You
Let's
heard
Oh,
go.
that?
it was Jay Lava?
That's
It was Jay Lava?
That's
Oh, I know
That's
him.
the bro. That's the bro.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
Fades.
Bro.
Yeah, I
Fades,
did
Fades,
Yeah.
exactly.
I did
Fades.
shows with them years ago, man.
Bro,
I
Okay.
was one of the hottest rappers in Portland, hands down. Hottest lyricist, bro.
People don't know, bro.
He's so dope, bro.
Yo, I've been kicking it with him. I've been getting faded by him, obviously.
Let's go.
But he's been. I got him on a cipher recently. He just killed the cipher.
Yeah, he can spit.
Just a couple weeks ago, we did the cipher. He killed
Yeah.
the cipher, bro. Same thing. People walk in the room and they're like, "Oh, damn, you got lava." I didn't prepare my verses to
It'd
be
be
like,
like
lava.
that. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's one of them like
He's sneaky,
P-Town,
bro.
like legends, like one of them dudes that really stands out so much that you can't deny it, bro. You can't say he's not dope.
Exactly.
Like, you just can't.
Hey, but
So-
I say that about, like, I used to think that I was the only one. I used to be that like closed in, and then I started interviewing people and realizing, bro, there's 30 or 40 of us out there in the Portland
That's
area that can really spit.
Yeah.
For real. Like,
Yeah.
as good as me, maybe even better than me, you know, and I'll put that on everything. Like I'm nice with when it comes to rapping.
Right.
But like
People who care.
there are other people out there. I used to think like nobody can touch this. And it might have been true for my hometown, but when it comes to Portland hip hop, bro, there's like 30 or 40 of us that can really fucking rap. I've seen them.
Mighty's another one.
Yeah, they're, bro.
Bro.
I could name them right now, but I don't want to offend nobody if they don't make it.
Exactly.
But I can promise you, there's like 30 of us out there.
You wasn't on the list.
That can really spit,
Yeah.
like for real. That's what we represent here at the Rip City Basement, bridging the gap between hip hop fanatics, demand to hear technique, and Portland's electronic obsession. My name is Brenboy. Thank you guys. They already told you where you can find me. That's on Tinder.
Let's go.
Brenboy 503. Check me out. Rip City Basement. Chilling with the HAFLife Entertainment.
Find me on Grindr.
Yes. Hey, stay up with HAFLife. You're gonna find us everywhere soon, and if you don't know, now you know.
Playa. Yo, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rip City Basement. Once again, my name is Brenboy. Go check out my new single, Same Thing. It's streaming everywhere like air. Check it out on your favorite platform. And we'll see you next week at the Rip City Basement.
How many mics do we rip on the daily? Some say many, some say many, many, many.